305-7966. Not available in Arkansas, Colorado, Kansas, Maryland, or North Carolina. In Missouri and Illinois, legal fundings are processed as loans.
Welcome back to the PM Show, weekend edition on CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn. That is the one and only Mr. Robert Conrad.
Yo, to those of you that are in Facebook.
Yeah. You got your page up there on Facebook. You post from time to time.
Yeah,
you tweet.
Facebook thing, and
you tweeted,
you can. Hey, oh wow! You know what I got to thank you for? I mentioned it once before.
What's that?
Oh man, 2,880,000 hits on me. Come on, thank you so much for that. That's so humbling. All right,
it really is.
Let's talk to
Let's get some calls going in
Kevin
there.
in Florida. What's going
and
on?
We got
Kevin?
John. No, John in Colorado. You're on
John
with
in Colorado.
Bob Conrad.
Hell with Kevin in Florida, right?
We'll get back to don't do. It'll be right there.
All right,
John, we're on CRN.
What's up, John?
Hey, Robert, you don't want to talk to your old co-pilot here?
Yeah, sure. Who is this?
Well, I flew with you in your Malibu back from Stockton, California.
Oh, wow, sure, okay.
I sent you a couple pictures. I don't know if you remember me.
Well, thanks for the pictures.
Oh,
yeah.
You're welcome, and thanks for the show. I love it.
Good.
Great show.
Good, I'm glad, man.
And kind of what compelled me to call is, when we spent some time together back then, you took me out to Joan's house because that's where you were going to stay. I don't know if you remember this.
Yeah, go ahead.
But, you were telling me about her and how you were still really good friends even though you were divorced, and that was really impressive.
Thanks.
And then someone called in today and said it's been like 60 years to the date that you were married.
Right.
And then I read that you had actually eloped. Is that right?
Yep. We eloped. She was 16, I was 16, and we ran away and got married.
Wow. And I was born in 1952 also.
Good. All right. Well, I married after Joan. I married Lavelda, and she just divorced me after 32 years. So now I'm single finally after 16 years old.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about Miss Alabama her.
That's right. All right, let's move on from that one.
Oh, yeah, well, you brought it up, but...
I know.
I'm sorry. But
no, it's no problem.
I just remember, we went out to that house with Joan, and you were going to stay there, and you had your limo driver take me to a hotel.
All right, good. Well, thanks for reminding me, and thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. Keep listening, will you?
Oh, yes, sir. I love the show.
Thank you.
Call us again, John. We appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Got a line open at 800-336-2225. Teresa from South Carolina, you're on CRN with Robert Conrad.
Where else can you remember getting married in 1952?
Right here.
And a guy flying with me in my Malibu.
That's good.
Which was a beautiful airplane. Yes, dear.
Hi, Mike. I'm Miss Conrad. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Fine. First of all, let me say that I have been in love with you for many, many years.
Well, let me thank you.
The Wild Wild West was my all-time favorite show.
Thank you.
Many, many years, and I can't believe I'm talking to you now on the radio.
Well, I appreciate talking to you.
My question is, out of all the villains on the Wild Wild West, who was your favorite and why?
My favorite villain was Dr. Miguelito Lovelace.
Of course.
Because he was the dwarf that was always chasing me and hurting me and making me do all kinds of crazy things. Dr. Miguelito Lovelace.
Season 2 of the Wild Wild West on DVD.
Yeah.
And he was in one of the episodes.
Yeah. He did eight of the episodes.
8 episodes?
Yeah.
And also I have another question.
Sure.
I've heard that you didn't like the tight pants that you wore, but I just want to know who designed your wardrobe.
The woman that from Western Costume designed those clothes. And they were a little difficult. When I was mounting a horse, every once in a while they would go, scratch. I'd go,
boy.
Stay in the saddle. Don't get out of the saddle, or they'll see your white underwear.
But I love those suits. I love them.
Oh, good. Thank you.
And I also heard you say that you were single.
I am now.
Would you like to get married?
Oh, boy. Is this leap year? Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. Be careful here.
Not right now.
Careful.
I'm just recovering from divorce. I don't think I want to get married right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let that one slide.
Thanks, babe.
I just wanted to thank you for all the many, many
Wow.
years. And
Might have been singing at a wedding.
thank you for doing Wild Wild West. And I've seen Bye Bye Black Sheep, and I've even seen you on Columbo.
Well, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. And thanks for being a part of my life.
Thank you. Thank you for being a part of my life.
Thanks, Teresa.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Try to be careful, Mr. Conrad. It is leap year this year, and that's maybe could be dangerous for you.
All right.
Right? Kevin, you'll be okay with Kevin in Florida. We'll take this call. Kevin, you're on
You never
CRN
know.
with Bob. You
How
never
are you,
know. That's
Kevin?
right. Kevin, you're on.
Kevin,
Hey, it's good to hear from you again. How are you guys doing tonight?
doing
Great.
good.
Getting ready for the weekend. Listen, there was a show on last night about the various stars and how they started out their career, and I really got just a piece of trivia at the start, and that was, do either of you know where George Clooney started out?
No.
Well, we heard earlier today that somebody said something about he was an extra on Centennial. Is that what you're going to tell us?
Yeah.
Wow. So he really was. He was on that show, but nobody knew him at the time.
No, I didn't know.
Right. He was carrying a barrel, and they said his first paycheck was $25.
Good. And he was probably worth it.
I'm sure it was. Well, now it looks like
Well,
he
I
was.
mean,
but at the time,
back in the day, you know,
that's
you
true.
you carry.
That's
Yeah,
good.
You get paid for what you
Right.
do.
So that was an interesting piece of trivia. So,
Where are you
anyway.
traveling to, Kevin? You're a traveling man. Where are you traveling to?
Yeah, I'm going back to New England next week.
New England. You'll call us from New England. Kevin calls us from a different port all the time.
I know who Kevin is. I know his voice. All right, Kevin. Thanks, brother.
All right, I was going to ask one last question.
Sure.
And that was, of all the work that you did on screen, how did you like being a part-time sportscaster on the Battle of the Network Stars?
I didn't like it.
You didn't?
No, I didn't enjoy it. I'd rather be a participant than a sportscast. I did that with Howard Cosell, and it was a lot more fun when I was, doing it instead of talking about it.
Did Howard invite you to do that when he was in your trailer enjoying a few cocktails?
No, Howard had nothing to do with me being hired to do that.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks,
Okay.
Kevin.
Bye, Kevin.
You guys have a good weekend.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
All right,
you too. Have a
Drive
good
careful
weekend.
there.
Yeah.
Kevin travels all over the place. Well, I'll tell you, we got some more calls to get to. We got emails. We got Ernie and his piano coming up in just a little bit. What a show. This has been a show that's been new. We got some new calls coming in here today.
A lot of new calls, a lot of new emails. We just got to do what we got to do.
And we're doing it.
Yeah,
This is the job that we chose, and we have to do it.
that's true.
Don't forget you can email us, rconrad@crni.net. The letter R and Conrad, CONRAD, at the Conrad Radio Network Interactive.net.